is a basic human need. It's as important to the body as eating and drinking. More specifically, though, good quality sleep is essential for proper day-to-day functioning. This is why people who suffer from chronic insomnia can face serious health consequences. Internist Dr. Daniel Godinez explains what it means to be an insomniac.
Insomnia is a sleep disorder, and it is basically characterized by two things. Number one, some patients have difficulty falling asleep, or number two, the patient has difficulty staying asleep. And then when the patient wakes up the following morning, he feels not rested, he feels tired.
Losing a few nights of sleep here or there is very common. In fact, globally, at least 30% of people have experienced acute insomnia, but only 6% suffer from chronic insomnia.
Mostly all of us will have a little bit of problems with sleeping, but that usually tend to be a very short-lived thing. If you receive some bad news today, you might not be able to sleep tonight. If you have some financial issues, you might not be able to sleep at the end of the month, things like that. But in general, people think that this is the normal situation. And in a way, it is if there is a situation that grants it. But what is abnormal is the persistence of it. And so some people just accept it and say, well, I just cannot sleep well. Probably it's part of life, which is not. There are many diseases or conditions that can lead to insomnia, especially the chronic type. Perhaps the most common condition or situation is a stressful life. But also other emotional diseases such as depression, anxiety, psychiatric illness, and also some physical conditions such as arthritis or any other condition that can cause pain and discomfort when the patient is about to go to sleep. Also, the use of certain substances or drugs or medications can lead to insomnia. We do know from studies that being unable to sleep properly can increase your weight. It can also increase your blood pressure. It can lead to diabetes. It can lead to coronary disease and early death. And something that has been already well established is the relationship between not sleeping well and traffic accidents. Because many persons actually fall asleep while driving, or they are not performing properly while driving, and then they get into accidents.
With all the possible complications that can come from lack of sleep or lack of quality sleep, it is important to visit your doctor to investigate and treat the problem.
The first thing that we do is we have a lengthy interview with the person to try to find out reasons that could be causing the problem. We also go through a physical examination to see if there is anything that could indicate that there is a physical condition preventing the patient from sleeping properly. There are not many tests that you can do to say that the patient is insomniac or not. Perhaps the most important tool is the interview. And once we go through that, then if we identify a cause for the insomnia, we try to give the patient advice as to how to improve his or her sleep habits. Sleeping pills are not the first choice when it comes to treating insomnia. Rather, it's very important to identify the reason or reasons why the patient developed it. And then the second thing is that there are many techniques or ways to improve the sleeping habits without having to resort to tablets. We leave tablets as the last option, or sleeping pills, because in the first place they tend to be addictive, and patients can develop dependency on them. In other words, after taking it for a while, they are not able to sleep normally without using them. There are techniques that psychologists and psychiatrists use to improve the sleeping habits, and that includes what we call cognitive therapy, relaxation techniques, analysis of the reasons why the person couldn't sleep. Some have suggested exercise 2 or 3 hours before going to sleep. Eating light meals before going to sleep, and stuff like that.
Developing good sleeping habits is essential, from your sleep environment to what to do and not to do before bed. Dr. Godinez admits that although this can be hard for some, it is paramount to a healthy lifestyle.
I can tell you from personal experience as a physician, working long hours into the night, that after a while your sleeping patterns really change. And in fact, also your health in general starts becoming affected by it. Herbal substances, sleeping pills, and so may help these persons, but the truth is that as long as they have this shifting of sleeping in the night or sleeping in the day or staying awake all night, it's going to cause them a lot of problems with the sleep pattern. We have to start paying more attention to our sleep. In truth, we do need rest. Your body needs to rest to recharge batteries, so to speak. And we have developed very poor sleeping habits.